Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. Stian, hello. Welcome in. Mafu, hello. It is good to see you, Mafu. Hopefully you're having a good day also. We are going to go kind of backwards a little bit today. I'm going to do some editing, some photo editing from my Iceland trip. The one thing we never did, Vikram, hey, over on Twitch, Vikram King, and Vikram over on Behance. Mel, hello. Happy December to you and fellow Koselites. I like that. I never got a chance to actually edit any of the Iceland landscape photos, so we're going to be working on that today. Let's go ahead and take care of introduction. Let's get that out of the way. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kosel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. And Vikram on YouTube. If you're watching this on Behance, you can click on my icon that's up that way if you want to check out my past work, which is here. You'll initially be put onto the live streams because, well, I'm live streaming. But you can check out my past work. If you like what I do, feel free to subscribe and or buy me a cup of joe. If you're watching this on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, you're going to see a link tree right there. You can open that up, and this is every place I am on the interwebs. And if you would like to join my Discord, because we're going to talk a little bit about it, you can join my Discord from right there. Very important. Mafu says, thank you, Shawn-san. I could have been better. Last night was rough and a bit scary. I'm nervous to ask why it was scary. I'm nervous to ask. Okay. One of my professors had joined your Discord, Vikram is saying. Interesting. That's actually kind of cool, Vikram. I like that. Let's jump into the Discord. And speaking of Vikram, right off the bat, we were working on the Winter Wonderland. Yep, I showed that. We were working on the Winter Wonderland, and Vikram made this. Good job, Vikram. I love the little guy down here, the one-armed snowman, and the little person has the other arm in its hand. It could be taking the arm off or putting it on. You can put whatever story you would like to. Oh, Mafu, I am sorry to hear that. I hope you are doing better. Get that taken care of. Okay, so very cool, Vikram. Thank you for sharing that. If you are new, let me switch sides. I typed kid playing in the snow. Okay. If you are new to my Discord, we do have a challenge happening right now. It is the Light and Art Challenge under the tab Challenges. So clicking on that, you can check out some of the past work. Michelle, hello. You can check out the past work from the community. If you come up here to the top to the pinned messages, go ahead, open this up. You're going to be able to find everything out about the challenge. So it is called Light and Art. And if you are using, if you're posting to social medias, make sure to use the hashtag Light and Art right there. And if you have any problems coming up with any ideas, we've got tons and tons of ideas for you for inspiration. Light as a feather, moonbeams, orb of light, in bad light, reading light. So we have tons of suggestions here. In January, when I choose the deadline, The I'll be giving away a 12-month subscription to the full Adobe Creative Cloud and a second prize from our own Michelle in chat, the bug pack of stickers and cards. Very cool. If you actually scroll up in the Discord, you can... Oliver, sup? I pass it? No, I don't think so. Right here. You can see the pack of stickers. So, we have 2 prizes. So, the only thing, you can use any app you want. You can make traditional art, take photos of it, post it on my Discord. The only rules are A, I have to be able to find it, and B, if you want to win the Creative Cloud, you can't work for Adobe or be an Adobe community expert. Those are the 2 issues. Everybody is open to win the bug pack. And of course, just so you know, this is sponsored by the Adobe Community Experts Program. Sandrine, hello. You do recognize Michelle's cards. Dimitri, hello? Okay. One other announcement. I am in the process of scheduling. Let me open this up really quick. I am in the process of scheduling our guests. Yeah, I think our guests. That might be safe to say. But I am shooting for January 9th to be the premiere of Relink. I was going to say LinkedIn. The premiere of Relink. It will be held on Tuesdays starting January 9th, and it'll go for, I think, however many guests I get. So I'm not going to give you any hints as into who the guests may be. But they are part of our community, and it's people we don't see as much as we would like. That's the hint. Reminded in Google Calendars. January 9th. We'll be talking about it. I'll be posting stuff about it. General, hello there. Okay. So, just wanted to make that announcement. And I think that's really all that we've got to go over. Mafu's asking, oh, sounds exciting. Are you hosting? And what is Relink? Relink is the title of a new stream that's going to be coming out. During Max, I was talking with a bunch of people, and it's kind of just one of those things that came about. So I've been working on it since Max, and if you actually, I don't know if the live streams will show. Yep. So we've got the assets here. Where did my mouse go? I'm I'm messing with my Wacom tablet and my mouse at the same time. Not recommended. In my past streams, you can see over here, we were doing assets for Relinked. We were building everything up for it and talking about it. So if you're curious, you can always go back and take a look at those. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. I will be hosting Mafu, and they are guests. You know. Must have 4 hands, could have controlled everything. I was using my feet. And General, where did you say this? Gareth, hello? Don't reveal I'm one, General Kenobi says. That would be news to me. Okay, we are going to dive into this. I've got my Lightroom Classic open, and what I am wanting to do, Mafu says, thank you. It pretty much did. Good. I got to make sure I've got my Wacom here because my mouse is about to die. It's at like 4% and it didn't tell me. That's up to 14. Okay, it didn't tell me it was dying. So, don't know if I'm going to be using my mouse or my Wacom. Corrado, hello. Or Corrado. Corrado, for anybody that doesn't know, let me bring this up. Corrado is a streamer. Make sure to check out his streams here on Behance. Does great work. Now, the reason I said that is because he was talking about how to pronounce his name correctly, and I probably still messed it up, but I was trying to roll the R's. That's it. So make sure to come up, check out his live streams. It's got a lot going on. So thank you for being here. Corrado. Alex, hello. All right. Let's get back into Lightroom Classic. That was my tangent for the moment. There'll probably be more. Okay, we need to get into the landscapes. Now, I have not edited pretty much anything except for the puffins and the horses, you know, the animals that I saw. So we haven't done anything else, and man, was it raining. Okay. So we are gonna get out, checking out which landscapes that I want to start in. And there's just so good. So good. That doesn't do it for me. That does, and that's been edited. Vikram's thoughts. Okay, Vikram, Stuart, hello. Vikram says, I thought Iceland is full of ice. No. Eric, was it Eric the Great? And Michelle's saying Iceland is green, Greenland is icy. The Viking, is it Eric the Great? I can't remember. So the Viking was kicked out. That Viking, Eric, I think Eric the Great, was kicked out of Norway, ended up going to Iceland, eventually got kicked out of Iceland and went to Greenland. And he kind of was a jerk and went back and started telling everybody that you got to go to it's Greenland. It's so much better than Iceland. You come to Greenland. And people showed up and they were like, you're a jerk. This place is horrible. Nothing but ice. So he kind of called it Greenland just to, just as a joke, just to get people to show up there. Oh, so bad. So bad. Oh, Michelle, don't fall for that joke. Don't fall for that joke. Oof, I love those rays. We're starting with this one. Okay, first thing that I want to do is we're going to grab all three of these. We're going to go ahead, we're going to right click, and we're going to go into photo merge and HDR. Okay, so the differences that occur is if you hit auto, which we can hit auto, and let's go ahead and merge, and I've got create stack, So what that does, Michelle, I'll answer you in a second. What it's doing right now is it's taking the 3 images and it's putting them into a stack right there. It says 4. So you can see we have the HDR right there on top. If I click on the 4, it opens up the 3 images and you can see 2 of 4 and this is 1 of 4. If I click on the stack again, it stacks them again. So let's open that up. The only thing I do not like, it took the clouds too far. Took them way too far on this. Okay, Michelle is asking, what mountain is this? And to be honest, I have no idea. There are hills everywhere in Iceland. It's a series of just volcanoes. And I don't even if I knew the name, I probably couldn't pronounce it. So let's go ahead, hit D for to go into develop and go into transform. Let's see. That's the thing that puts everything to halt back in 2016. No, actually, Sandrine. All right, everyone's bringing it up. Let me get out of this. I'm going to, let's make this yellow so I can find it quickly. Let's scroll all the way down. Okay. Here is the volcanoes that closed everything down in 2006. This region was actually very active right up until I went there, like a week before. So this is the area. There you go. Those are the names. I'm not gonna try to read it. I'm not even gonna try to. But this is the area in which all the volcanoes, most of the volcanoes recently have been active. And probably, yeah, this is probably the best photo. From my point of view, yeah, the names are strange. Yep, it's almost like Welsh. Okay. I heard there was a job too, like collecting lava after erupting, but risky. Barent, hello? How were the volcanoes closed in 2006? Okay, Mafu. This is that area, Michelle. That's this area. Mafu. When the volcanoes in 2006 went off, it shot a plume of ash into the sky. Now, planes can't fly, so everything pretty much going from the United States to Europe or either way, even from the UK. I have a friend that was stuck in the UK. Even from the UK getting back into Europe, it's so dangerous for planes to fly in that type of ash. They just shut down everything for like, I can't remember, 2 or 3 weeks. Okay. Let's get back. Go ahead. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Go in our attributes. Yellow. We don't want 3 stars. I want no stars, please. I want to go yellow and yep, get back here. Yellow. There we go. Open that up. And hitting G again for grid. I'm going to go none. Okay. So let's get going with this. We're going to hit D for develop. And the big problem that I have is the sky. So we're going to see what we can get here. Most volcanoes in Iceland aren't the kind that have explosive eruptions with ash clouds. That I didn't know. I did not know that. Let's dive in and grab a sky mask. No, Mafu. The ash was in the air where planes fly. So planes aren't supposed to fly through ash. All right, I'm gonna bring down the exposure a little bit. Take our highlights down. You know what? Before we keep going with this, let's go ahead, get out of this. We're gonna select this one. We're going to hold Command, select that one. We're gonna hit C for compare. Go ahead, close that panel down. And I'm just seeing what I want to get. So do I, Michelle. It's one of the things that I really like. Okay, I'm just thinking about how I want to get this done. So let's jump in, hitting D for back into our develop. We are going to go ahead, Command Z on that. Let's get back into our masks. Activating our mask. Now I want to add some darkness there. Actually add a little bit of shadows and open up the contrast a little bit. Ooh, not too much on the whites. Not too much. Just give a tiny bit of warmth. Not much. Okay, I think we're good there. Let's jump in. I'm gonna add a little bit of dehaze. Not much. Because even though the dehaze, usually what you're doing with the dehaze is you're trying to get rid of this atmospheric haze. You're trying to pull the haze out. You don't really want to do that all that much because I am affecting the foreground also. So with the dehaze, you can just make sure not to go too crazy with it. Minimum. Can I ask if the clouds in this photo are the ashes? No, these are rain clouds, water. So they're not ash. But good question. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Okay. I think I want to darken down the foreground a little bit. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get a new mask. Get a linear gradient. I'm going to hold shift, making sure that that stays set straight. Bring this up a little bit too big. And I'm going to bring down that exposure just a little bit. Okay, Mafu, if you keep asking them, I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer them all, but I'm going to try. That's all I can say. I'll try, if I see them. Okay, let's increase the highlights. darken up the shadows. Okay. Actually think I'm good with that. Let's see. Are there any distractions? That house there doesn't really bother me. Check to see. Let's bring this up to 100. Making sure that there's no like trash or... People are usually very, very good in places like Iceland. There are some jerk tourists that don't pay attention. They litter. Mafu says, I'm taking geography at school this semester, so learning with you just might help me in school. Oh. What did you put in, Sandrine? Ooh. I missed what you put in. Okay, we've got Brighton in the middle of the day 2018. What is happening with my screens? Or 2008. Wow, so that is the haze from the fog. Whew. Or from the ash, excuse me. So the red stuff is the ash, the haze. Wow. It's, you know, it's interesting when you start hearing about, let it be volcanoes. Like I lived near Mount St. Helens when it blew in 1980, and hearing about how far the ash went is always amazing. And then you start hearing about some of the deserts, and you get some type of within the deserts you get a sandstorm, and how far the sand can go. It's pretty amazing. There have been quite some earthquakes near Grenoble and the Blue Lagoon since October. The town was evacuated. Yes, I actually watch. Well, hold on. When I was getting ready to go to Iceland, wait for it. Let me bring it up. Give me a second, please. I don't want to see chat, so let me do this. There we go. I don't know what chat is, so I'm going to be careful. On YouTube, there is a channel that I've been watching. This was before I went to Iceland. I was paying attention to some of the volcanoes, and just to see how it was going to affect. And because I was doing that before, I started really getting into this. Now, as you can see here, we've got the quakes. How many quakes in the last 12 hours, excuse me, that there were 13. The biggest one was a 2.83, 5.6 kilometers down, and it gives the alert area. So a few weeks ago, they were having 100, like they were having hundreds of earthquakes a day. You know, saying 13 in 12 hours, that's nothing compared to what it was before. But yeah, I pay attention to this stuff. Okay, out of this, let me get back in. And just as a reminder, if anybody is interested in you've missed the beginning of my stream or something like that, you can always get on YouTube, my channel, and check it out. It's right here. You don't have to wait a couple hours for it to upload like you do on Behance. All right. Get back over. All right, I'm just watching chat. I have an overall problem with this photo. I think I want to darken the whole thing up a little bit. If you want to learn more about volcanoes in Iceland and US, I recommend following Shawn Wisely on YouTube. Oh, Michelle. I did not think you were going there with that. Mafu, acid rain has not really been a thing in a long time. I mean, No, that was funny, Michelle. That was funny. There are certain phenomenons that happen when there's sulfur and other chemicals that are released from lakes, and it will mix with the clouds and make some acidic rain, or acid in the clouds and whatnot. But it's very rare. Very rare. Okay. Let me see. I'm still trying to get a feel for this photo. I'm gonna bring the texture up a little bit. Tiny bit of clarity. And if you're look right here at the moss, bumping up that clarity is really bringing those out. So I'm kind of digging that. What we've got going on. I think that one's done. Go ahead into our effects. I'm going to give this a little bit. Commands. We're going to give it a little bit of a vignette. And let's hold down the Option key. We're going to bring out the highlights from our vignette, from the clouds. There we go. Add a little bit of grain. Go into our details. Add a bit of sharpening, holding down the Option key on the mask. Just sharpen up those edges. Maybe add some fairies between the moss. All right, let's hit G for grid. Oh my goodness. This is kind of scary. Playing around with Firefly, and I was asked about making a character, like a cartoon character, from myself. So I was able to take a photo, put in a prompt, and this is what I came up with. It was quite easy to do, but I know people have been asking about it, so I tried it. Thought it did a pretty good job. Oliver's saying, Well, okay, look at me. It did a pretty good job. Like, if I take a photo of myself, and then I'm asking for, like, a Pixar type character, yeah, that's what it's gonna give me. Shawn City coming next year. That's funny. That's funny. All right, let's get these thumbnails a little bit bigger. It did smooth my skin quite a bit, but you know, it's a cartoon. The first one, if you really want to see, I had to, this one is scary. Now wait for it. That's the first one, and I was like, the eyes just freaked me out. So I had to change the eyes. But that one just freaked me out. I'm like, no. Okay. First one is definitely not a serial killer. Definitely not. Definitely not. All right. Let's see what we've got going here. Sandrine. Okay. You're right. Quite a stare. Sandrine saying, I haven't had luck with my avatar. All right. So I know, Sandrine, of course, I know the prompt that you had. This is a major sidetrack here, but that's okay. Give me a moment. I'm signed in. We're going to go into generative fill. Now, the prompt that you were using, Sandrine, I highly recommend to go ahead and use the same prompt. Let me open up. No, that's not what I want. Let me open this up. There we go. Give me a second to find a passport photo that I took of myself, as we might as well use me since it's my stream. Okay, here we go. So there we go. Now, what I discovered, Sandrine, is use the same prompt, okay? I know what the prompt is. Come down here to your brush settings. Grab your brush setting. Here under the opacity, take it down to about 40%, and paint the whole thing. Okay, paint the whole thing. Go ahead. Clear that. Go into settings again. Brush size. Brush hardness. So as you can see, we're getting just 38% opacity. All right. Then if we go in and, I don't know, cartoon character, spell it right, cartoon character, big eyes, blah blah blah, put it, you know, you're doing that. So if we generate, now it's going to actually generate using your photo as kind of a reference image. Now, depending upon, oh my God. Okay. Something like this can happen. Mafu, take care. Holy snikes. Okay. Talk about a serial killer. Oh my goodness, that's horrid. Let's clear that. Now, we were at 38%. So let's take it up to about 50%. And this is... I don't have the prompt with me right now, but let's try it one more time. Paint the overall orange. Yeah. Oh, so the prompt that you're going to be using, Sandrine, will help you a lot more. But what is this, a chef? Oh my gosh. These are, that one is just, it's like 2 mustaches and then like hair for teeth. I don't even know what's happening there. Ugh. No Sandrine, because all I'm doing is showing what you can do, and that's it. So brings the meaning to furry teeth. Does that guy? That's just okay. All right, hold on. Alex. I wasn't meaning to do this. Okay, we don't need to deal with skin color. We don't need to deal with Frank, hello. We don't need to deal with any of this. We're just going to put in a cartoon character, relaxed smile on the front, wearing. We don't need to worry about any of this because it's using mine as a reference. We can actually go in and put in green eyes. We don't need to worry about hair because it's, again, using me as a reference, so we can delete all of this. It won't put in a camera. Let's say I want a camera, but it won't do it. 3D render, big eyes, digital painting, storybook, realism. No, you know what? The problem that I was having, Sandrine, when I was trying this prompt, this specific prompt, the way you did it, is it would not give me a goatee. It would not give me a goatee. Now, you can make me bald. I'm perfectly fine with that. Make me bald. But I gotta have a goatee. So see this? I mean, this went in a completely... This is exactly how I did this. The difference between those two... Frank, we're taking a tangent. Like, come on. Firefly doesn't like me when I'm live. So, okay. There we go. Let's get back into the Lightroom. Because Frank is here. Frank's here and giving me grief for taking a tangent. Oh, sorry, we are on the first hour stream, not started yet. The thing is, when it's been said that you could only use Firefly, I was fixated with using only the main page of Firefly, but not using the rest of the features, most of which I didn't know existed. Well, I did the same thing, Sandrine, is I started only using text to image. I was not happy with any of the results, and it's not the way that I would do it. So I took it in a different direction. So, all right. See what we've got here. Because we have been talking about the lava fields. All right, let's get a different location. You want to do some falls at some point. got some good hot springs. All right, let's check this out. You can tell it had been raining. A lot of sediment in the water. What lens? Oh, I was using my broken lens. So everything was manual. Just bad focusing for manual. Look at that, that's horrible. All right, moving on. Moving on. Okay, got the horses. We did the horses. Not going to go over the horses again. Adobe stock, for those of you that may have seen this before, like these photos, all these photos have been loaded up into Adobe stock, and it was really surprising. There was just a few that they didn't accept. I was pretty surprised as into which ones they did not accept. Okay, not horses, not doing horses. We've done horses. Landscapes, come on, Shawn. I don't like the foreground on that. You know what? Let's try something. Let's try something. I like the sheep. I like the sheep. Hit D for develop. Let's jump into our crop. And no, let's go unlock. Gotta unlock our aspect ratio. And the sky is okay. It's not great. The foreground is not good at all. So if we put Channel, hello, welcome in. If we've got our church down here on a third, we've got these I can't even remember what they're called, the pillars up here. Got the sheep there. I don't want to pull. Yeah, we can do that. Now, make this bigger. I like the road leading in over here. So we could pull a little bit out of that. The issue here is, what is the subject? We gotta get back into our crop. Not like that church steeple is not straight. That will bother me immensely. All right, that's closer. See what we can just get out of this. Let's just play. We're gonna try the auto, see what it does. Ooh, that's too much saturation. Let's just Command Z, take that down. All right, take our highlights down. Let's open up our shadows. Bring our vibrance up a little bit to bring out some greenery, which I like. We can add a bit of contrast. We're gonna darken the shadows up because we've got a white church and this white building back here. If we actually darken our shadows, it's gonna give us a more depth, and that church in the back is gonna end up giving you a little bit more, gonna pop a little bit more out. So I like that. Let's go ahead, grab a sky. Let's see if we can bring those clouds out a little bit more. Highlights. Now it's getting too blue. So let's just bring a little bit of blue out. That's using the curves. Oh yeah, that's better. Bring our whites up. That. Colorado. Bye, Shawn. Have to go. See you in the next live stream. Take care. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's add a little bit of clarity. Bring some texture in. Bring some blacks back in. Overall, let's bring some whites, just a touch. Yeah, just some subtle edits there, just to bring out a little bit more texture, a little bit more contrast. I think I went too much on the contrast. Bring that back a little bit. Too much on the texture. Yeah, that's going well. Tiny bit of a vignette. Holding down the Option key on the mask. Yeah. I think that worked. Wow. Am I lagging at all? No? No? Okay. Thank you, Stuart, Sandrine, Oliver. I am trying to remember, and I guess the thought process is a Lightroomer is never late, nor is he lagging. Lightroom is I'm so stunned that just now Lightroom is the only app that really is getting my fans going on my computer. There's a lot going on. These all of these chapels, I've been kind of noticing this, and I've called them churches, which I apologize. They are chapels, dotted all through the country, and I'm seeing it more and more in different countries. And I keep forgetting I need to call them chapels and not churches. This is, oh my goodness, that one is awesome. Are they Lutheran chapels? That I don't know. Oliver's saying that's because Lightroom is getting increasingly resource hungry, but it's okay because Adobe says it's not slow. It's, you know what, it's not, it's not slow, but Evie, hello? Like, I've never had this happen before. You'll notice up here at my toolbar will turn purple. And that means something is going on. It's not supposed to be purple. You know, if I jump in and start editing this photo, let's go D. And first off, let's go into crop. I think the problem for me is it's increasingly relying on using a GPU, and I don't have one. Problem. Okay, we can close that down. I want to get rid of these, so let's jump in here. We're going to grab the move brush and just paint right there. Before and after. God, that works good. Michelle says those chapels are called Kirkja in Icelandic, which means church. Oh. Okay. Tim! Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yes, I did. Good to see you, Tim. Thanks for coming in. By the way, Tim, absolutely outstanding stream on Friday with you and Hawk and Ryan and the rest of the crew. That was a lot of fun. Good answer, Shawn. Good answer. All right, let's take a look, see if there's any other distractions. I like the fence posts. I don't know what that is, so let's go ahead and remove it. You and Paco crushed them. Now here's a question I have for you, Tim. About that, because I don't know if they have Family Feud, and because we're not doing the stream, it's okay, it's copywritten, but is it I really wonder if you've ever seen Family Feud before, because I don't know if it's on German TV or something. I don't know. All right.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful.
No worries, Tim. I know you're busy. And Tim says, nope, haven't seen it. Well, you did. You know, you did the good answer. You nailed that. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go grab a sky mask for this. We don't want to go too crazy on it. I just want to bring out a little bit of contrast. You know, if we go too far, it's just going to look unrealistic. So just darkening that up a little bit like that. We can check the dehaze. I don't think we're going to want to use the dehaze on it. We can check it. Touch. And again, I'm going to, for anybody here, Marcia, hello. Don't go too much, okay? If you go too much, it doesn't look good. This is one of those sliders it really needs, like, for it to turn red. But Dehaze, be gentle. All right. Go ahead, jump out of that. Yeah, I like that. I like where that's going. All right, let's get some global editing. You know what? I'm not going to do global editing. Let's jump back into our masks. I'm going to come up here to our more 3 dots. We are going to duplicate and invert that mask. And let's double click on the first mask, and we're going to call this our sky. And even though it tells me right here that it's a sky, when I'm on the other mask, now it's telling me, okay, it's an inverted sky, so it's not really helping me out. So we can actually call this, we'll call this foreground. And let's do our work on this. So I'm going to increase the shadows just a bit. Bring our highlights down. It's all mid-tones going on through there. And add a little bit of darkening. I want to bring the whites up a little bit. I'm trying to make the darks a little bit darker and the lights a little bit lighter that way. Okay, let's get down to our texture. We want to bring some texture out. Tiny bit of clarity. Again, don't go too much. That doesn't look good. Tiny bit of clarity. Okay. We're going to go into our adjustment. We're going to add a little bit of contrast. Is that smoke or a cloud? Those are clouds. Wow, did I miss a ton of chat? Is there any eerie going on when you're shooting alone? Any strange creatures? Sheep. Tons of sheep. Iceland has like, I think it's like 50 kinds of sheep. And they all they look different. It's pretty wild. So the sheep, they're dangerous. Okay, Sandrine, I was talking about YouTube, Adobe Live on YouTube. Oh, Oliver's saying weird. I get push notifications from YouTube telling me 30 minutes before live starts and then again when it does. Interesting. Okay. Oliver says all sheep are dangerous. They're just lulling you into a false sense of security with their fluffiness. The thing that surprised me was how difficult it was actually to try to get a decent photo of a sheep. It was tough. I was not happy. Not happy at all. Ooh, that's all mid-tones. Lisa, hello. I'm gonna reset this color grading. I'm not happy with it. Not happy with it at all. I think I'm gonna call that good. I wanted to check out the color grading on it. No, ain't gonna happen. Vikram. All right. I don't know the amount, what kind of animals live there, because let me go big head mode here. What you have is the island, okay? It's an island, like an oval. I could only be in the bottom third of the island. I could not go further north. I didn't have a vehicle, a four-wheel drive vehicle. It's illegal to drive out of that probably bottom third to go to the north because it's so treacherous. You have to drive through rivers. There's, you know, snow. I mean, it's hard country. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's move on. And do you see that now? Boom, up here at the top, my toolbar, my mouse is acting up and my toolbar has, now it's blue. It was purple. I am good at color grading, Shawn. Vikram, good to hear. Good to hear. These photos, I absolutely love when you're getting the clouds, low-laying clouds coming in over the top of mountains and hills. They're just so difficult to get them to look good. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Now, here's the question. Do I leave the power poles? You know, I'm going to leave them. The reasoning is I really like these insulators. That's the old school style insulators. Kind of dig that. We either have cows or horses or sheep. I don't like this fence line though. So let's get rid of this fence line to start with. So let's make our brush a little smaller. And just using the remove tool, holding the space bar, moving around. You can't get rid of the fence. The livestock will escape. There's enough livestock around. You got to be careful driving. Pay attention. You never know when either stupid tourists pull off the side of the road when it's totally illegal. You cannot in Iceland. Everything is so small that it's actually illegal just to pull off the side of the road to take a photo or whatever. But there's enough stupid tourists that do it. The poles also add to the remoteness of this image. Okay, let me get out of this. Here's the before. That's the after. It's very minimal, but I like it. Bruce, good morning. You have to take a poll there, Shawn. Baby. I do like the fence line being in the foreground. I do like the power poles. Yeah. Nice sunbeams coming between the mountaintops. Not on this one. Power poles making contrast. Yeah. I mean, the question is, and this is completely up to the editor, or the photographer, completely up to whoever is creating this. is, does it add to the photo or is it a distraction? So do they distract? Yeah, that's the question. And on the very left, you can see the infamous West Pole. On the left, Okay, Tim, you're messing me up. I'm thinking, did I miss one? Okay. See what we can get here. Let's jump into our basics. Let's try the auto. Not for me. Command Z. Okay, first thing, let's bring down our highlights. And right off the bat, I want to... Gosh, this is where it gets extremely difficult because I can actually use the haze to add more haze. Like we can turn it into, all right, we've got a ton, we're clouded in, people. The fog's rolled in. But if we want to try to pull those out, ooh, do I have a dirty lens? Okay. We may have to clean that up in a minute. Iceland versus Arizona. Lisa, what are you talking about? Iceland versus Arizona. There's a place for fireland located in the western end of the Connecticut Western Reserve in what now the U.S. state of Ohio. Okay. Wow. All right, I'm trying to figure out where you guys are going with this. Let's go ahead and darken this up. See what we can get. Trying to add a little bit. A little bit of contrast, a little bit of moodiness happening here. So we're going to grab a linear gradient. Let's pull up from the bottom, holding shift to make sure it's straight. Let's bring this up. Hello over on YouTube. Good to see you. Bring that up just a little bit. I'm going to bring the shadows up. We are going to come on down a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of texture, bit of clarity, add contrast using the curves. And I'm really watching the fence to see what we've got going there. That blue, I don't like that blue at all. That is not making me happy. Kind of taking things in a different direction here. Going to increase our whites and our blacks. We're going to bring the exposure down a little bit more. Did I get a haircut? What are you talking about, Bruce? It's the shirt. Since Bruce is here, my new character. He got a haircut. Oh my lord. Okay, getting back into our mask. Let's open that mask up. Tim, okay. Let's open up the exposure just a little bit on that mask. I want a refund. So there is a challenge, and people on the Discord, on the Firefly Discord, have been talking about taking a photo of yourself and turning it into a character. So using a very specific prompt, this is what I first got, and I was like, oh my god, I hate the eyes. And so then I changed the eyes. So this is what I got. So this was a taking an actual photo of myself, bringing it into Firefly, using Gen Fill to and setting the opacity about 38%, painting over the whole thing, and then putting the prompt in to create a character of myself. So it was just kind of a test that I was working on this morning because people were asking about it. But yeah, Tim is saying after 12 cups of coffee. Yeah, I'm actually jittering so fast that it elongates my eyes. The stuff that I do for this community. It's a bit scary. It's a lot scary. A lot scary. Okay. Let me move my Wacom out of the way. Gonna add a little bit more clarity. I'm not getting a lot out of this that I am liking. Can't wait to see what my Firefly lookalike looks like when Firefly be able to get my teeth right. Is that a sweater polo? Okay, for those of you that are coming in late and I'm showing this, you're gonna have to go to YouTube or Behance or Facebook or Twitch and watch the beginning, because Sandrine, we were chatting about it in chat and I actually showed the process that I went through, and I got nightmare fuel. Absolutely nightmare fuel. That somewhat looked like me. A sweater, polo, and a vest. Oh my gosh, it is. It is. Oh, Lord. Alex says, Firefly giving me a lot of hair. I was happy. Yeah. I didn't need to worry about that because I was using a reference. All right. Where am I? I lost track where I'm at, people. I'm not happy. I am not happy. Lisa saying you wanted to get rid of that blue sky. It's not getting... I just don't like the photo. I'm not digging it. I don't like it. Sometimes you just gotta say I don't like it. Not happy. Left looks like Ask Sky. Oh, Ash Sky. Okay. I'm just not happy with anything right now. Not happy. All right, let's go to the ocean then. If the ocean can make me happy. By the way, you can't see it, but there's a seal right there. Oh, the seal. It's the sheep of the sea. And if you wait long enough, wait for it, the sheep will show up to eat the kelp. Devlin, hello. Pretty amazing. There's 2 sheep there. Can't see them. I guess kelp is good for you. Okay. It is really tough to see, but right here is a rainbow. You can kind of see a little bit of the colors, but oh, Devlin. How did I miss that? Devlin says, guess kelp is good for you. EWE. You. Okay. See which ones I want to try to bring out. All right. I'm liking, I don't like the sky. So this is the one we're going to try to go with. Let's go D for develop. First thing we're going to do, let's go into our crop. See what we can get rid of. Don't need. Unlock our crop. Bring that up a little bit. I do like Alicia. Hello. Welcome in. I like having the edge of the cliff or the edge of the hill being off the edge. Over here, I'm looking to see what we can get rid of. And we can actually get rid of that tractor just by cropping it out. And we need, if it helps, okay, I like that crop. We're going to close that down, and we need to say, wait for it. Gotta wake up the hard drive. Hi, Bruce's mom. Hi, Bruce's mom. One more time. Hi, Bruce's mom. It's too much fun. All right. Evelyn saying, hi, Bruce's mom. So we've got that. Let's go in. Now I'm curious. Let's jump into our healing. All right. I must have cleaned the water spots. Gareth is saying, hi, Bruce's mom. So, one thing I've really, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this out. so subtle. It is so subtle up in the clouds. I don't even know if it's coming through on the screen. Oh, you can just... This is so ugly, but so cool. So ugly.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
We need a rainbow tool.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight in the orbit of Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
See what Evie's saying we do.
3, 2,
Do.
1, 0, 0,
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Trying to find a happy place here.
Primary control of critical vehicle function.
Oh. Bruce, why are you saying YouTube is better? How dare you? All right, I do have to eliminate a couple things here. So let's grab our remove tool, turn off our visualization of spots. We can. That. There we go. We'll leave the sheep. I like the fact we've got some waterfalls back here. Can't really see them unless you look close. Are absolutely losing that rainbow. I did the clarity take it. It's blowing out that light. It's increasing your highlight. That's the before. Bronca saying, I had some often buffering problems with some Behance streams, not with YouTube, not on yours, but on Alex's ones. I follow him on YouTube. Okay. Are those houses or houses? Houses or houses on the far left? Sheep. Those are sheep. Sheep are everywhere. Okay, this is so over the top. Let's get into our color. Nope, color grading. Not our. Oh, come on, Shawn. I want the color mixer. There we go. We need to get into our saturation. Grab our picker. Bring that down. Too green. Like it being too green. Vikram says more sheep than humans on Iceland. That's why the wool, right? And it's freaking cold. That's why the wool. And the wind. That's what you need. Well, not overall happy. It's a nice photo. It's not what I saw. You know, just be some impressive views in person. Oh, let's try it. Do you ever change the camera when you go out for the shoot? I usually have two cameras, but I change lenses. Michelle says try contrast. All right. Bringing it out a little bit. You can see the purple. Sandrine, have a great day. Take care. Good luck with your character. Let's go ahead and reset that. We do a brush. Do a brush, pick a size. Well, that's not going to fly. That's not working. The issue is I'm trying to bring out colored light on a very specific place without ruining the rest of the image. Trying to bring light out. Darkening everything down, you can see I'm starting to get it here. At this point, that's actually not a bad idea. By Michelle or Tim. They're saying use the rainbow brush tool in Photoshop. Bruce says throw a banana at it. Delete and generative fill. Actually, so Lisa, this is the interesting thing, and I haven't been able to get a good answer on it. If I use, now, of course, here in Lightroom Classic, I'm using the remove tool up here. But let's say I do take it into Photoshop and I use a generative fill to remove an object, something of that nature. Then at that point, like, is there an amount, a percentage that if I want to upload it to Adobe stock before I have to put in that AI was used? I don't know. I've not been able to get a good answer. I know, you know, at what point in time you say it was AI generated. So I'm always leery about doing anything in Photoshop, because some of these, a bunch of these images, I'm going to be uploading to stock. I've uploaded all the puffins and the horses and stuff. So I just, in the back of my mind, I need to be very aware of the decisions that I'm making as an editor, as in what the final result is. You know, if it's and let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Okay. Why do I not have this image? Ah, here it is. Okay. Now, this image, I shot everything with my, this is 320 millimeter lens. I shot everything as landscape. So this is the same image, this image to this. Now, people saw this, family saw this, and they're like, I want this image. I want it printed. I want it an 8x10. This is what I want. This is where it's going to go in my house. Can you give it to me? And I said, yeah, of course, no problem. So for me, let me go ahead. I'm going to hit G. Okay. Let's get into here. 4 fish in a row. That's a good catch. No, 5. They only come back with at least 5. So, okay. So this image here, if we go in, we go D for develop, let it load, we go into our crop, and the specific size that they want is an 8x10. But they want the different aspect ratio. They want an 8x10 here. Is replace sky in Photoshop considered AI? I don't think so. I mean, that's a great question also. I don't know the answer. So as you can see, this is the crop. This is a horrid crop. They want an 8x10. This won't work. I would not crop this. Ooh, Tim, thank you so much for that. I'm gonna open that and set it aside. Okay. Getting back into Lightroom. So, I would never, ever do this. The puffin needs room to breathe. It's looking that way. It's too close to the edge, but I want the wings that way. I love the wings being in that way, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to reset that crop. We're going to hit G for grid. We're going to get out of that. So I took this because this is my photo. I took it, did the 8x10. Actually, no, excuse me. I brought the original photo into Photoshop and I extended the grass. So the grass in this area is generated, is AI. Then I was able to actually get the crop that I felt was good to show the puffin off. Now, I don't know. Can I sell this? I don't know. So, that's kind of one of the questions. For the grass, make it more green. I don't like green, Vikram. This is not what you see. If you want to make it green, you can make it green. That's fine. Okay. I said no puffins, so we're getting out of the puffins. We are not gonna do geysers. I want a waterfall. Come on. Search waterfalls. Let's bring up our waterfalls. Go into our text, not Shawn. Okay, now we've got waterfalls. Okay, Tim says that question is answered in the FAQ. Spoiler alert, extending the background wouldn't require a generative AI label. Ooh. Tim, thank you for that. Question becomes split hairs. Is autofill different from the clone stamp? No, Lisa, thank you for that, but I have seen Icelandic photographers. I follow them, and my photos are they're not even close to being as good as theirs. But thank you for that. Autofill different than clone stamp or sampling other pixels. What is what do you mean by autofill? Marcia says, examples when you wouldn't be obligated to label an image as generative AI, extending a background for any reason, removing distracting objects or people, recoloring the background of an image. Interesting. I like the bull. I don't like the sky. I don't see a waterfall. Oh, we were talking earlier. So, these are ancient lava fields that are moss covered. AI generating edges, autofill. Oh, okay. I get you. Devlin is talking about autofill, like if you're doing a panoramic and you've got slightly camera tilt and you've got the white marks, you can actually hit autofill. That's been around for a long time. I mean, it's still Sensei, so it's still AI, but it's not like Firefly AI, it's Sensei. I like that photo. I even like the people in the photo. How the heck? Why do I like the people in the photo? There's too many people. Okay, can we recognize anybody? We can. So these are recognizable people. We need to remove them. These people here, these two, they're not recognizable. Maybe. Nope. No, and no. So the issue is, if I wish to sell this at all, cannot have any recognizable people, or we would need model releases. I did not have my phone with me to do model releases, so we're going to go ahead and remove them. Just being safe. Nice. Zoom in. My brush smaller. And making sure to remove the shadow. That did a bad job. Man, Z. That actually did a bad job. All right. You may have to. this is gonna, we're jumping into Photoshop. So let's zoom out. We're gonna hit G for grid. So Command E. And jump over into Photoshop. There we go. We're gonna make a new layer. Let's zoom in here. Let's grab our, let's try the same remove tool. And the funny thing is I actually don't know if it's exactly the same remove tool. Up here, making sure you have sampled layers all on, or sample all layers. And you can remove after each stroke. I have that on, so I'm okay with that. Zoom in a little bit more. Make sure to grit the shadow. This guy in the black is not recognizable, but I want them gone. Much better, much better. Okay, brush smaller. That shadow. And I just don't like this person. Gone. You are gone. What's needed for a model release, Shawn? A video of them agreeing. Curious. No, actually, okay, wait, real quick. I don't want this red. So what we're gonna do is we're going to eliminate this one person. I don't mind Peach. Let's go Command 0. Let's zoom out. I don't mind that at all. I do mind these cars over here. Bruce, I will answer your question in a second. Give me a moment. Command 0. So pretty much you can get on any site and they'll have model release examples. Usually you can download them for free. Now I use the 500px app for model releases. Surprisingly, I have my phone. This way it's really quick and easy to get a release. And there's a lot of different apps out there that you can probably find. So what I've got on the app is a contract comes up, and I used to use Easy Release. Oh, I've heard of that. So it comes up, you type in your name, the model, the subject's name, you put that in, you put in the type of shoot, you put in the if there's any type of compensation, you know, is it TFP, are you paying them, whatever it is, and then you have them sign it. You sign it as a photographer, then you have them sign it, and they just sign it with their finger on the phone. Then you can email it to the person so they have a copy of it, and you just download it off the phone. So I use just different apps of that nature. If that answers your question, it's kind of vague. You know, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to teach you how to write a model release. I'm good with this, so we're going to go Command S. We're going to save that. I don't think we need to do anything else here. Let it save. And there we go. Close that. Let's get back over into Lightroom. And as you can see, here is the new PSD. So let's get back into here. That's the before with the people and the cars. That's the after. Just realize that vague and vague are the same sound. Yes, they are. I was on the Foosbag today. Went for a nice walk up in the vineyards. Chilly day. But, all right. So first off, we need to get into our crop. I'm going to grab our angle tool right there, our ruler tool, and we need to make sure that our horizon line is straight, just slightly off. Okay, we can call that good. I don't think I want to crop anything else. I like the path that we have going up. I like the road kind of going through the center. I like the beaches. I like this photo. This is just, it's an interesting photo. I even like this house way off onto the side, which is way too close to the edge. There we go. Close that down. Nor, how late am I today? You are 1 hour and 53 minutes and 35, 36, 37, 38 late. Welcome in, Nor. Good to see you. All right, let's see what we can get out of this. We're going to bring that down a little bit. And again, as soon as you darken anything, you have to remember you're adding saturation to your color. So let's get back. So if we're looking up here in the sky and I want to darken those highlights, which are a ton of highlights, and if I bring down our highlights, you can see how much blue is being brought into that sky. So with that in mind, we're going to bring down our highlights a little bit. We're going to jump up into a mask. We're going to make another mask sky. My favorite masks. Like them. And we're going to bring the saturation down just a bit. Not a ton. We don't want to go the other way. We want to go in the negative. Taking a little bit of the blues out. Oh, Nor says, I have the flu. Lost sense of taste after high fever last night. The coffee I'm drinking tastes like tea. Are you sure it's the flu, Nor? I hope you feel better, Nor. And I hope it is the flu. Okay. Go ahead, name that. Go sky. Back into our global editing, and I am watching to see how crazy I get with these greens. We're probably going to have to bring down the saturation of those greens, but go ahead. We're going to add a little bit of shadowing to it. Our whites, I want to bring the whites up a little bit. I'm trying to bring these waves out just a tiny bit. I like that. Where are we peaking? Oh, right there. Right, we can peak there. I'm okay with that. Nor says, yeah, I got tested. Okay. Okay, good. I mean, I hate to bring up the Panasonic again. No, it's just, it gets old. Tiny bit of vibrance. I think I want to dehaze a little bit. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Grab a brush. Let me grab my Wacom. Vikram, have a great day. Crank up our feather. Okay, let's get this set up. Add a little bit of dehaze. And turning on your Wacom actually can help. Devlin says noted, turn on Wacom. What? Let's take that out. Noor says that view is stunning. It is. It was very windy, and I made a really dumb mistake. I'm way far away from my mic. I made a really dumb mistake, and my rain gear that I had, I didn't think things through. So usually it's highly recommended to have maybe a type of suspenders on your rain gear, because your pants are going to get heavy when it's raining, and they can be difficult to handle. So needless to say, I was fighting my camera gear along with my rain gear a lot on this trip, and it was frustrating to say the least. And it was at the end of the trip that I'm like, you should have went and got suspenders. Evie saying you had reindeer? Rain gear. Reindeer and suspenders. Yes, that's exactly what I had. Ooh, I got away from myself there. Command Z. Add a little bit of depth there. Zoom in, make our life easier. Here. Suspenders. Are you saying that I'm wearing the reindeer with suspenders? Evie's saying, hang on, I always get suspenders and braces mixed up. Suspendiers. Evie, we don't use the term braces. In fact, some people in chat here, I think it was Stuart, Sandrine, and them, were trying to explain to me what braces were. I didn't get it. Abo, hello, or Abo, hello. Hopefully you're having a great day. Welcome in. Okay. No, not braces for teeth. No. No. Let's go into the color grading. Actually, let's do this way. Come on. Make it easy, Shawn. Braces and suspenders are the same thing in relation to men's trousers, but very different without that context. No, what? No, huh? That I didn't know. I thought one was like a belt. All right, see how we did there. Very subtle. Yep, very subtle. Just a little bit of color grading. That's a bit too much in the sky. Yep, I like that. Nice. I'm gonna take down the exposure just a bit there. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit G for grid. They're not really popular in the UK anymore, so if you say braces, most people will think of teeth. If you say suspenders, most will think of underwear. Where did that come in? Where did that come in? Abo, I live in Germany. That is not where I'm from, though. My accent gives it away. Okay. You need to spend some time in the UK. I know. My wife, we're talking about going to the south of Wales. Come spring. So that is our plan of attack. Evie, yeah, I've been up into the north. The last trip to the UK. Hold on. This is bothering me. And we really enjoyed it. So what we want to do is this spring take a quick trip to South Wales and maybe someplace else. I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll get a car and drive. We have kind of gotten to the point where we want, well, to be honest, this trip here was really the last big trip on my bucket list. Did you take a swim to test the water temperature? No, I didn't. What did I shoot this in? Okay, so I was shooting HDR. What I was doing here. I don't mind that one. Feel like I missed focus. Okay, moving on. Again, clouds over a mountain. I don't know where they're going to. But when you're there, you're looking here at the waterfall. Then you turn this way about to 2 o'clock and you see this. Don't even have to move. Don't even have to move. Bet there are UFOs up in that cloud. Probably. You're saying they're going to the top. Maybe. Okay. I am not happy. Not happy. All right, this one. For those of you that are Game of Thrones fans, this is the waterfall that was used to have the dragon come like shooting out from behind the waterfall. Ah, the lighting is just the time of day. This is killing me. 12:30. I've seen a video of a woman who filmed a giant face next to the moon, but don't know if it's fake and not, but it's creepy. Too many UFOs. Okay. Let me, hold on. Let me turn the volume off here. Okay. Namid. This is a stream of a watering hole in the middle of the desert in Namibia. And I was watching it one day. I'm like, this is interesting. These are animals I don't see and the interaction with them and whatnot. So I thought this was pretty cool. They posted a UFO because this channel is going through the night like this. They made like a 2-minute video of a we are not talking about that here. They made a recording, like a 2-minute video of a bright light coming this way, streaking across the sky, and it looked like almost like a comet because it had a light trail, but it was so low and slow, it was like no freaking way. Not a clue. And they like named it something along the lines of unidentified object caught on tape. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. It's twig. That branch looks like Running Man. Okay, we're gonna knock out one more photo before we call it a day. Let's see what we can get. Okay, this is the one I want to work on. This water looks so freaking cold. Oh, I did a panoramic of it. didn't even remember that. It probably is freaking cold. Kind of dig the portrait. See what we got. I shot it with a fisheye. All right, let's do this one. Nora says cold water can be very therapeutic, but not for long though. 1 second is okay for me. I agree. I agree. Always go over the top, Lightroom. Always go over the top. Devlin says, I love ice water as a beverage. You know what? This is not what I want. Let's go ahead and reset it. Let's do it ourselves. All right. So as always, bringing down our highlights a little bit. Let's add a little bit of dehaze going on in the back. Nora says, once I tried a sauna and the person wanted us to jump into a cool pool afterwards. A chiller pool afterwards. Yeah, I've got a sauna, but I don't do the chiller pool afterwards. I do a shower afterward. I don't do a chiller pool. No, thank you. We're gonna open up our shadows, watching the trees in the back. I don't want to add too much white. I want to make sure that we can keep this blue. If I bring up the whites, we're losing a lot of that blue. So let's go ahead and bring down our blacks just a little bit. Nora says we didn't do it either. Okay, adding a tiny bit of saturation. Let's jump in. Saturation. Wow. I would not have thought there was this much blue and aqua through this entire image. Holy snikes. Okay, we're gonna have to be gentle. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna reset it. Okay. Getting those colors back. Let's go ahead and try something. We're going to grab a linear gradient. I did, Bruce, and I thought the exact same thing, and I'm like, nah. Am I going to do it? Nah. Wait for it to... I'm almost out of water. So, for those of you that are sticking around right now, On Thursday, we made this as a joke, and it was because of Bruce. In Firefly, I believe, in Adobe Express, and it's a joke. Last Christmas, so it's become part of it. For those of you that are sticking around, on Thursday, I am going to be taking, and I don't know if I'm going to use this now or if I'm going to use the photo that I used to make this. But we, on the Firefly Discord, are going to be making a personalized card where we're going to take the image of me. We are going to... why are you yelling at my guy? Evie, don't yell when you see him. We're going to be taking the person in, my avatar, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to Christmasize it. So that's going to be Thursday, if you would like to join on the Firefly Discord. Because of Evie's response, I don't want to scare people, so I may just use a regular photo of me. It's like it's a 3D. It's supposed to be that smooth. It's a 3D character. It's like 3D Pixar character. Come on. Why does everybody always talk about because it's smooth? Don't I look smooth? Come on. Sim Shawn. Looks like a great mascot, inflatable salesman for the X-Men rentals. Would you really trust him? Really trust him? Could you? Would you? Alex, have a great day. All right, so right now, all I'm doing is I'm kind of warming up our background. Really looks like the characters from Toy Story. That was the purpose. That was the purpose. Everybody freaks out like they're blaming me that I made it. People ask questions, so I try it. Not my fault. Jeez, all you people's freaking out. I don't even know what I'm doing now. Okay, where am I? Iceland was good for Shawn's skin. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like where we're going with that at all. Nope. There we go. That's what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Let's get back into our masks. We're gonna right click, we're gonna duplicate, invert the mask. We're gonna come in here to our blues. Add a, oh, don't go too much. Not too much. A little bit more blue. There we go. Okay. Yeah. That's okay. All right, hitting G for grid. We are about done here. Just want to give a few announcements for anybody that is coming in late. Go ahead, shut this down. Shut it down. Okay, jumping over into my Discord. Oh. Oh. Oh, Tim. Tim. The rainbow brush. That's hilarious. I don't know if you're still here, Tim. Okay, we gotta open up Photoshop. Oh my goodness. I almost lost it there. Now you're making me look. I'm thinking like, no. I'm like, why is he using that icon? But my gosh, he nailed it. He nailed it. Okay, I'm even gonna do a search. Rainbow brush. Oh my gosh, that is too freaking funny. The thing is, it's an icon. You know, it's for how many bars you have for your Wi-Fi on your phone. It's still in beta. You know, it's the Wi-Fi phone. But oh my god, too perfect. Too perfect. I mean, I had to sit there. I'm gonna be honest. I had to think about it. Gosh. The rainbow pencil. Oh, Tim. This is why we missed Tim. Okay. Challenges. Anybody new here? Oh my gosh, I don't need to open that. I dare you to put it on the social media. Tim Mobest from Adobe. No, the problem is I would be busted if I put that on social media because of an NDA. I would be busted because I could see somebody actually going, is this real? And turn it into a big stink. And yeah, I would get busted for it. Oh God. Okay, everybody, we have the Light and Art Community Challenge for 2023. You can make anything you would like as long as it is dealing with the term light. If you have problems coming up with ideas, we have a ton of inspiration from sunlight, highlights, dashboard lights, UV lights, light truck, not heavy, whatever. Yeah, the NBA. You can use NDA. You can use anything you want, any app you want. If you do traditional art, please take pictures of it, put it onto my Discord. If you're sending this to socials, I'm reading chat, sorry. Please use the hashtag #LightInArt. And in January, I will be giving away a 12-month subscription to the full Creative Cloud app. Also, we will be giving away a bug pack, a package of stickers and cards with bugs on them made by our very own Michelle. So thank you, Michelle, for that. The 12-month sub is sponsored by the Adobe Community Expert Program and me, but the Adobe Community Expert Program. So make sure to check that out. Also, as a reminder, yeah, I'm not worried about bringing that up. We don't need to bring that up. If you want to check out, oh, here's the bug pack right here. Bam, bugs. Get a chance to win that. You can check out the community's past work right there. And there we go. Okay, let's come to the intro. Lisa says, love those bugs. Yes, me too. In 3 hours, Jack Watson and myself are going to be making snow globes on the Adobe Firefly Discord. If you would like to join us, jump over to the Firefly Discord and jump into the community hangout stage. That will be in 2 hours. Did I say 3? 2 hours. It'll be in 2 hours. We will take your prompts on what we should put in the snow globe. I don't know. Snow? Maybe? But we're going to be making a snow globe, so come on over, check that out. I think that's it. I will be back Thursday. Don't know what I'm doing yet, but we're going to figure it out together. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with me. Tim, if you watch this replay, I know you won't. Thank you for the rainbow brush. Did you say 3 hours? No, Bruce, 2 hours. In 2 hours. 2. Or 2 if you're German. 2. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative. Just be nice. I'll see you all soon. I know you won't. Tim, you got me. You got me. No, Tim. You got me. Absolutely perfect. Perfect. You made me think. So, you working and lurking, called Tim out. And, oh, so good. All right. Thank you, Tim. All right, everybody. I will see you in chat. If I don't see you at the Firefly Discord, I'll see you on Adobe Live. Make sure to stick around for that also. Have a great day. Bye, Bruce's mom. Bye, everybody.